Hi, this is Dr. Grande. I hope you find this video useful. If that's the case, please like it and subscribe to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching. Any other evidence that points toward you being an imposter?
Besides my bad grade that I got that one
bad
time,
grade?
yeah,
Mhm.
not a whole lot.
Alright. So to be safe to say that a lot of that thought of I'm not good enough is kind of based on these feelings of anxiety.
Yeah, which are really intense, like panic almost in the moment.
Yeah, so in a way, you're believing what the anxiety would lead you to believe.
Yeah, definitely.
But in the bright light of scrutiny, there aren't a lot of facts to support the worst case, which is you don't deserve it.
Right.
Right. How about evidence that refutes that you're not good enough?
I would say that, I was accepted into the program. Like there's kind of like a pretty rigorous sort of testing and stuff, which I passed to get in interviews and such to get into the program. So I did that. Like I said, I'm a pretty good student, all considering, before this kind of like was happening.
Okay, so you got through a rigorous process to become a student. You're doing well.
Yeah.
You mentioned before just the one bad grade, right? Okay, so if you have friends in this program, right?
Yeah.
If one of them came to you with this balance of one bad grade and some anxiety,
Yeah.
versus passing rigorous standards and doing well otherwise, what advice would you give them?
I mean, now that you're kind of like talking about it like a, this or that sort of thing, it makes sense. I would probably say that, well, you seem to be doing pretty well so far. That anyone evaluating would look at all of the cumulative, how you're doing your performance rather than that of weight.
Would you feel comfortable giving that advice to yourself?
I think I try to sometimes, but my anxiety symptoms kind of like really, like you were saying, your anxiety tells you sort of. I think I can think that, but I think my anxiety symptoms are such in the moment that it's really hard, and I'm replaying what happened before in my head, anticipation, predicting that it'll happen again.
All right. So let's look at the thought and the feeling. If you had to rate the percent that you believed this thought, this belief that you are not good enough to be in the program, like right now.
Right now.
Yeah, but here with me, how much of your mind believes that that's true?
I would say like, a 2 or a 3, like not very, I don't believe it very much right now because, I'm not presenting and it's just you and I, not like a group full of people. So that
Okay.
pressure is not there here.
So right now, you're really not buying the idea that you're not good enough.
Yeah, correct.
To be in the program. So now let's move to, let's say right near the end of like a presentation when that anxiety is there, and the classmates, they could be looking at you, they could be negatively evaluating you. I think that's what you're worried about. How much do you believe that thought then?
So I'm feeling really confident in that moment. It feels very real, like any moment they're gonna kick me out. Like I'm just not doing well.
It's that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, really intense. So, would you think that you were a more accurate evaluator of what's true or not now, or when you're in that state of anxiety?
Definitely now.
Now. Okay.
Now when that anxiety and that, heart rate and sweating is not there.
So this evaluation, the percent that you believe that thought is true, this evaluation is more accurate.
Yes, I think so.
And how much time in any given day would you spend kind of in a mood you're in now where you can evaluate accurately?
I would say, when I'm not at risk of presenting, like, I feel like I spend the majority of my time, like, it's not something I worry about all the time, just leading up to, and then mostly that day.
Okay. So you're able to evaluate the way you are now the vast majority of the time.
Right.
There's a limited amount of time when you're not, when there's a lot of emotions going through.
Right.
And at those times, you're maybe a little less reliable.
Right, like my judgment is clouded.
However, in that moment, those beliefs are strong, right?
Yes, very.
And troubling. Even though it's a small percentage, it's intense, and you kind of carry that around with you a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can see how this is frustrating for you.
Right.